Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today we're going to talk about the new D&D class that's being added to D&D Beyond. Shall we get started? Now, it has been a while since I've talked about the D&D classes and all of that. I've been busy with other things, but I found out about this 2 days ago when I was scrolling through my YouTube, and I saw that D&D was having a new class added to it, and I was confused, like, wait a minute. We just got the new player's handbook, which I'm still debating on getting or not. I might get it just to look through and be like, okay, so this is what this is about. Just so I can have a better understanding of what people are going to be talking about in the very near future, as people have been bashing some of the things in it already and saying that it's very broken. Yeah, I was like, how are we getting a new class when the 2024 players handbook wasn't even going to have the artificer? It was just going to have the 12 original main classes with 4 subclasses each. They got rid of a bunch of subclasses and added some different ones from various different sources into this. When I looked into it, I was even more confused because, well, not really confused, well, just more upset. The fact that it was being added only to D&D Beyond. So as far as I'm aware, this is the second class that Wizards of the Coast has added to their official systems, but only digitally through D&D Beyond. The first one that I'm aware of was the Blood Hunter, which was a class conceived by Matthew Mercer from Critical Role for Taliesin Jaffe to use in their second campaign, The Mighty Nine. And I know a lot of people who are big into D&D. You have some people that got into D&D because of Critical Role. Some got into it because of Stranger Things. Some people have been into it before. Some came after and never heard of Critical Role. And I know a lot of people don't like Critical Role. A lot of people love Critical Role. I flat out will tell you, I love Critical Role. I love the storytelling. I love the emotion they put into their characters, especially when someone is gravely injured and or dying / potentially dying. So when I found out that the Blood Hunter was being added to D&D, I was excited, but then I saw it was only through D&D Beyond, which upset me. And I know that that class is very controversial with some people because the fact that their magic is done through blood, which is done through them using their blades on themselves to draw out their magic. And I know a lot of people are upset with that. Some people don't care. I can see where some people are upset with it, but at the same time, it is fantasy. So you do have to try to separate that from reality, but at the same time, I do respect people's opinions and thoughts and how they feel about it. Their opinion, like their feelings on it, are valid for people who have dealt with situations like that in their own lives. Now we have a new class, and let me go ahead and just bring it up here for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, this is a class from MCDM Productions. They're a third-party company who releases third-party books and things like that for D&D 5th edition, just like Kobold Press, just like Midnight Tower, just like Dren Productions, all those other companies that I have done so many Kickstarter project promotions and unboxings for here on the channel. I've never heard of them before, so I thought it was pretty cool that a company like that has one of their classes being added to the official material, I guess is the way I want to say it. However, it's only on D&D Beyond. Now, that's not to say you can't use it in your games. You just have to go to D&D Beyond to get the information for it, like you do the Blood Hunter. But we'll go up to the top of the page, because I am on D&D Beyond's website. The Illrigger 101, a guide to building your Hell Knight with MCDM's Devilish class. So it's available in D&D Beyond. Hell's champion imposes their will through tactical manipulation of the battlefield, just like the archdevils who employ them. So they are going to be connected to the hells, I guess, to fiends, the devils. Included with this third-party class are 5 subclasses. 5 subclasses? Excuse me, I'm sorry. 5? Wow. 8 new spells, 5 Illrigger NPCs, 2 magic items, and enough diabolical options to clog up the river Styx, all of which have been implemented in D&D Beyond's character builder. Okay. So this class has subclasses with themes that include mental manipulation, mind control, and blood magic. Okay. So in addition, Illriggers are often evil-aligned characters or serve creatures with an evil agenda. Speak to your table about these themes at session 0 to ensure everyone is comfortable engaging with these serious topics. Okay, so yeah, that's very important. So if you are a player or dungeon master and you are looking at implementing something from this class into your game, in general, you should be speaking with each other about what are everyone's thoughts about blood and gore description, things like that. It's very important to talk about. So we have a sword out of hell. An Illrigger is an elite soldier of hell seeking to further the infernal agenda of the treacherous and power-hungry archdevils. Illriggers wear many masks. They are knights and battlefield commanders, mages and political advisors, and even assassins and spy masters. We're familiar with Illrigger type characters from fiction. Think of Sauron as Morgoth's Illrigger or Darth Vader as Emperor Palpatine's. Did I say Morgoth or Morgoth? I hope I said Morgoth. My goodness, if I said Morgoth, I apologize. It is late for me. We have an evilish class, being servants of Hell's Order. So I'm not going to read everything here because there is quite a lot of text. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Look at all this. This is a lot of information here. And so, like I said, this is on D&D Beyond. You'll be able to come here to look at it yourself. I will have the link to the page in the description box down below. But it's an evilish class, mix of martial masteries. Okay, so they can use strength to slash through foes with melee weapons or dex to nimbly defeat enemies with finesse or ranged weapons. Subclasses for every occasion. Each Illrigger subclass allows you to specialize in preferred type of play. So we will definitely look at that when we get to them. How the Illrigger is unique. This is what we do want to read. The Illrigger's gameplay loop focuses on seals, which they gain with their level 1 baleful interdict feature. It's one of those. It's got to be correct. These seals are kind of like the Illrigger spell slots, as expending them can damage creatures, impose debilitating effects on enemies, or buff you and your allies. Many of the Illrigger's features and subclasses feature center around these seals, but that's not the Illrigger's only uniquest aspect. They also get access to interdict boons. I'm going to say interdict, which are similar to the Warlock's Eldritch invocations. Okay. You pick which of these modular boons you'd like for your Illrigger from an extensive list, and they offer a variety of passive and activated abilities. Okay, I do like the artwork. I wonder if they got an artist to make these, or if these are from MCDM themselves. So, for a high degree of customization, thanks to their customizable loadout, or interdict boons and varying subclasses. Okay, so their DC. When a feature requires a saving throw, save DC for these effects uses their interdict save DC, calculated by 8 plus proficiency bonus plus charisma modifier. So similar to the Warlock. Baleful interdict at level 1. Place a magical seal on a creature within 30 feet of you once per turn, either by hitting the creature with an attack or using a bonus action. When the target takes damage from a source other than a seal burned by an Illrigger, you can burn any number of your seals placed on the creature to deal an additional 1d6 fire or necrotic damage per seal. You have a limited number of seals based on your Illrigger level, but you regain all of them on a short or long rest. The damage of each seal increases by 1d6 at levels 5, 11, and 20. So, correct me if I'm wrong, just based on the small information we've read so far, it sounds like this is a more versatile Warlock, is what it sounds like to me. I mean, because the interdict boons are like the Eldritch invocations. Illrigger subclasses. Again, I love the artwork. These are so cool. And if you happen to know, let me know in the comments down below if the art here is actually from MCDM Productions themselves, or if Wizards of the Coast did these. Allow for a great degree of specialization, allowing you to learn. Okay, so subclasses. I will read the information for these. Architect of Ruin. They are versatile spellcaster, a hellish spell sword who burns seals to hinder other spellcasters, deal extra damage, or impose disadvantage on a saving throw against your magic. The Architect of Ruin is Asmodeus's Illrigger, his spellcaster, spy, and saboteur. An Architect of Ruin researches their opponent's weaknesses, prepares for battle, and wins before the fight has even begun. Let's see here how many of them. Okay, so we can get the rest here. The Hell Speaker, Master Manipulator, Liar, Negotiator, gain major bonuses to charisma checks, control enemies and support allies, charm and banish enemies, impose disadvantage on enemy charisma and wisdom saves, redirect enemy attacks against you, give allies advantage on saving throw or attack, and protect allies from being charmed. The Hell Speakers are infernal enchanters, often turning foes against one another without them realizing they've been manipulated. Consider whether your Hell Speaker's approach is loud, e.g. seen at every party, sociable, known by all, and considered a friend by many, or soft, e.g. seen as a cautious diplomat in public while they counsel war and betrayal in private. Painkiller, frontliner and damage dealer. Turn a hit into a critical hit, restrain your foe, and punish an enemy for attacking you. Commander, allow allies to make an attack, cast a damage-dealing cantrip, or move up to half their speed without provoking opportunity attacks. In extreme circumstances, command an ally to stay alive. Oh. Painkillers are Hell's dreadnoughts, brimming with ruthlessness, authority, and a cold, calculating hunger for victory. Painkillers lead from the front, cheat when possible, care not for the lives of their soldiers, and win at any cost. Sounds like some supervisors and managers I've worked with before. Sanguine Knight, command blood and revitalize allies. Burn seals to restore hit points, cure conditions, and distribute temporary hit points to your allies. Use blood magic to take power from your enemies and give it to your allies. Sanguine Knights serve Hell's premier sorcerer, using blood magic to turn their enemies' power into their allies' strength. By using their magic in this way, Sanguine Knights encourage Hell's soldiers to be on the offensive, making them dependent on the Sanguine Knights for power. Last subclass is Shadow Master, Assassin. Attack interdicted creatures with advantage on the first attack per turn, deal extra damage to interdicted creatures, reroll 1s and 2s on seals and weapon damage. Okay. Become invisible or cast Disguise Self and blind your opponents. Stealthy Skirmisher, increase speed, bonus to stealth checks, heightened dark vision. Okay, so they probably got 120-foot dark vision. The Shadow Masters are Hell Spy Masters, Poisoners, and Assassins, leaping from the darkness to fell even the greatest of foes. So, yeah, the Illrigger sounds like a more versatile warlock. So they can be your up in the front line tank, up in people's faces. They can be off in the background manipulating like rogues. They can be assassins, quick, stealthy, and deadly. They can be like traditional warlocks for like in the background casting spells, but also can be up in your face if they need to be. Interesting. Oh, and there's build recommendations. Okay. So they give you recommendations for all the subclasses. Nice. So I'm not gonna read all that for you. I want this to be a rather like short video. Short. One hell of a class. The Illrigger is an elite operative of evil sent to enact Hell's will. As an emissary of your archdevil and the Order of Desolation, your magic can pierce resistances, restrain and blind enemies, and even summon a horned devil to fight alongside your party. You also have tools to refute any paltry attempts to destroy your being. You can sap the life out of creatures and strengthen your defenses at the cost of vitality, and when enemies are swarming you, and all seems lost, you can use your infernal power to incinerate nearby foes and rise again. So, if you're ready to become a Knight of Hell, hop into the D&D Beyond character builder and create an Illrigger today. To create an Illrigger today, you'll also find 5 stat blocks for Illrigger NPCs, 8 new spells, and 2 powerful items that any Illrigger would love to get their gauntleted fists on. And then here's a video from D&D Beyond's YouTube right there. Okay. So, interesting. Like I said, to me, it sounds like a more versatile warlock. What do you all think about that? I personally am kind of bummed out that it is just in D&D Beyond. It's not in a book. The only place I know of where the Blood Hunter is in as a book is the crossover book that Wizards of the Coast did with Critical Role, which was, I believe it's their Adventurer's Guide to Wildmount. The Blood Hunter creature stat block is in there, so for an NPC, but they don't give you information on making one. I think it'd be really cool that if Wizards of the Coast did more collaborations with third-party companies. So I'm definitely going to be checking out more about MCDM Productions, see who they are, what their stuff is, where I can find their stuff. If you are interested in that information as well, let me know in the comments below, and I can potentially send you links. I'll just reply to your comments with links to what I can find. If you know about them, please feel free to comment down below with links to their stuff. I would love to interact with you all about that. Love to be educated on who they are and what they do. If they have like a theme for their stuff, how many books they've put out, what they've put out before, and if they do Kickstarter stuff, that'd be interesting to find out. But yeah, also let me know what you think about the fact that this is on D&D Beyond only, not in a book. Again, I think Wizards of the Coast would be smart to collaborate more with third-party creators and potentially even have a book put out in the future with a combination of not only their own subclasses, but also class and subclass options from third-party creators. That would be really cool to see. Highly doubt they'll do it, but you never know. Again, I might swing by my local gaming store and pick up the 2024 Player's Handbook just so I have my hands on it so I can do reviews on it. I do still owe you all some more playable race options from Wizards of the Coast official 5th edition books before moving on to the third-party books like Kobold Press. I do apologize on the delay on that. I do apologize on the delay on my vlog videos, my trip videos that I have still yet to get out to you all. I apologize about all the unboxing videos I still owe you all, as well as some of them have giveaways. I have giveaways that I owe still. So I do apologize about all that. I am just trying to get everything reorganized since the move. I am still thrown off from the move, trying to get everything put together. So please bear with me. I do apologize. Speaking of giveaways, check out the Full Moon Hunters Trilogy giveaway, as well as the Battle for the Realms Trilogy giveaways that I'm doing. Those are from Midnight Tower. I've got videos on those. In fact, the thumbnails for those are here, and links to those will be in the description box down below. So feel free to check those out if you have yet to enter for a chance to win for free a copy of one of those books. You will not pay a thing. I will pay for the shipping and all that. But yeah, if you found this video educational, informative, entertaining at the very least, please give this video a like by hitting the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then hit the bell icon. Set notifications to all, get notified when I upload videos and do live streams. Comment down below if you did or did not find this informative or interesting, what your thoughts are on the class itself, what subclass sounds interesting to you. If you already know about this, the company, I'd love to hear from you. As well as please lastly, share this video, bring awareness to my channel, and help me continue to grow. Gonna go ahead and end it there, so please as always take care of yourselves, and until next time, hobby on.